بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين من تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. This is our fourth sitting. Last week we said it was third, but it was actually our no, I'm confused. Help
We
me out.
said it's our fourth, but it was actually our third.
So yeah, last week we said it was the fourth sitting. It was actually the third sitting. So this is the fourth sitting today. This is the fourth sitting today. Last week, alhamdulillah, we completed the benefits of rounding fa'ala. So that was the appendix. Oh, what the first appendix, which is dealing with supplementary additional benefits with regards to all of the fi'l mujarrad, fa'ala benefits, fa'ala benefits, fa'ila benefits, and fa'ala benefits. Those extra side benefits, those are found in uh, the books I mentioned and other scattered books, today we're gonna skip Appendix Two because the Appendix Two is just dealing with the Fi'l Mazid scales as like charts, and we went through that when we explained the book. So now, Alhamdulillah, we're gonna get to the Appendix Three, the meanings of the Fi'l Mazid scales, the meanings of the Fi'l Mazid scales, and these benefits surrounding the Fi'l Mazid was taken from the explanation that I mentioned previously, the explanation of Imam Bahrak's explanation, as well as the Hassan ibn Zayn al-Shanqiti of Turra. These are where the benefits you can find these at. These benefits are also found in other modern works. But again, as I mentioned, the reference point is the books I mentioned. Okay. This famous book right here. It's a modern book in Sarf, Shadd al-Arf fi Fan Sarf. Okay. Many people they study this book with regards to Sarf. You can find these benefits in there. That's the first place I actually found them when I first started learning Sarf. My teacher told us about that book. However, if you go back to the books that I mentioned, they're way before it. This author is where you can find these benefits. So, as I mentioned previously, Imam Bahrak, he explained Lamia Tulafa'al. His explanation is like the source, the main resource, the main reference point. He explained all the scales of the meanings of the scales of the Fi'l Mazid. Okay, the Fi'l Mazid. In Al Hassan ibn Zayn, he added some more. He put these in a poem though. Al Hassan ibn Zayd, he put them in lines of poetry. Everybody with me?
No,
Like, so, Alhamdulillah, let's talk about this first scale. The first scale with Af'ala. And this is very important because it wipes away. We always say two things: ziyadatul mabna tadullu ala ziyadatul ma'na. More letters, more meaning. Okay, you're gonna see here more letters, more meaning. Ghaliban in most cases. It's not all the time you see an extra letter and that's a different meaning. You understand? And also you're gonna see where it wipes away the fallacy of every time you see, for example, ista in talab. You see people translating all the time, right?
no.
Talib shay. It's not what it means. That's the main meaning, but it's not the meaning all the time. And that you see the shallowness of the person's knowledge in the Arabic language. Okay? طيب. طيب افعل. The first scale speaking about is افعل. Why? Because that's what he mentioned in the poem, right? كأعلم الفعل. Right? افعل.
Mm.
يفعل افعالا. Okay? It indicates 12 meanings. 12 meanings for افعل. يفعل افعالا. Everybody with me?
No,
The first meaning is الاستغناء عن المجرد. الاستغناء عن المجرد. الاستغناء عن المجرد. Sufficing it from being used in the mujarrid form. Okay? Not sufficing it from being used in the mujarrid form. Meaning that this is when the mujarrid form it hasn't been used or heard from the Arabs. Okay? It hasn't been heard or used from the Arabs on the thulathi. You understand?
no.
So for example, أقسم أقسم يقسم أقساما. نعم لا أقسم بيوم القيامة. نعم نعم فلا أقسم بالشفق. Okay. أقسم أي حلف وأحلف to swear or take an oath, right?
No,
You with me?
no.
Nah, this is for الاستغناء عن المجرد. You won't find a thulathi verb what qasama or qasima or qasuma with the meaning of taking an oath. Okay? You might see like qasama to divide, but not with this meaning. You with me?
نعم
طيب. Or another example will be أفلح. قد أفلح المؤمنون. أفلح يفلح فلاحا. أي بمعنى فاز. Okay? You won't find from the Arabs فلح or فلح or فلح with the meaning of faz. You understand?
نعم
طيب. That's the first meaning was الاستغناء عن المجرد. Sufficing it for being used in the مجرد form. The second is, Allah, do a little editing too. So the second scale is مطوعة المجرد. مطوعة المجرد. مطوعة المجرد. Okay? Obeying the فعل مجرد form of the verb. Obeying the فعل مجرد form of the word. Okay? And what this means? This means that this is referring to a فعل verb. This is referring to a فعل verb coming lazim due to obeying a فعل متعدي verb. Okay? I'm gonna give you an example too. Okay? I'm trying to make a little quick edit. And all of these verbs, all of these examples is samai. Okay, it was heard from the Arabs. Okay, anything that somebody just put out their back pocket. طيب. For example, كبه لوجهه فأكب. كبه لوجهه فأكب. كبه لوجهه is to throw somebody down in their face. Okay, throw somebody down in their face. فأكب, to be thrown down on one's face. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions in Surah Al-Mulk, أَفَمَنْ يَمْشِي مُكِبًّا عَلَى وَجْهِهِ أَهْدَى أَمَّنْ يَمْشِي سَوِيًّا عَلَى صِرَاطٍ مُسْتَقِيمٍ. Is the one who, أَفَمَنْ يَمْشِي مُكِبًّا, is the one who walks around with his face down, you understand? مُكِبًّا عَلَى وَجْهِهِ, more guided than the one who walks up straight on his straight path. You understand?
نعم
So that's كبه لوجهه أكبه, to be thrown down on his face. أكب رجل. Okay, the man was thrown down on his face. طيب. Another example would be قشعت القوم. Okay, قشعت القوم. قشع means to separate. Okay, قشعت القوم, I separated the people. نعم. فأقشعوا. فأقشعوا, so they separated. تفرقا. You got that?
نعم
I gave the Thulathi example with this so you can see again, this is مطاوعة المجرد. مفهوم؟
نعم
طيب. Third meaning is called الإزالة. الإزالة. أزال يزيل إزالة. Okay? أزال يزيل إزالة. Its third meaning is for, what do you call it? Uh, removing something. Removing something. Azal. Okay? However, what it's referring to is that this means that the fa'il is removing something from the maf'ul. The fa'il is removing something from the maf'ul. You with me?
نعم
مثلا أقذيته. أقذيته. يعني قذي. قذي is like a floating particle, like something in one's eyes. Like a floating particle in somebody's eyes, or like, say, a beverage or something. Say, أقذيته. Okay, I remove some floating particle from it. Okay, like from one's eyes or beverage.
من فضلك مرة أخرى examples.
Now, the example for izala is أقذا. Okay, أقذيته. أقذيته مثلا. أقذا means to remove some floating particle from like one's eye or like a beverage or drink. Okay, we say أقذيون Qaf, dal, ya is some floating particle, like what do you call like a speck, right? See, I have my glasses on or something like that, a little lint. You understand?
mm,
Some type of floating particle that gets in like one's eyes or something like that.
mm.
مفهوم؟
نعم
نعم.
نعم.
So أقذيته أي يعني أزلته أزلت القذية منه. I remove the قذي, the floating particle from it. مفهوم?
Mm,
The
نعم
verb is أقذى يقذي إقذاء. Can I move on?
نعم.
نعم.
Now, number four. This one is it comes a lot. You just may not notice it or know it. This fourth one is called, the fourth means called al-wujdan. 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 Wajada yajidu. Wujdan. Al-wujdan. What does wajada mean?
Find.
يعني to face. Oh, sorry.
Aywa, find.
To find it.
Find it. What do we mean by here, wujdan? Okay. This means deeming someone or something to possess a certain trait or be a certain way. Meaning you found them to be praiseworthy. You found them to be good looking. Okay. Mafhum?
Can you just repeat
مرة
that one more
ثانية.
time?
Yeah.
Now, the verb is called the meaning of the skill is al wujdan. Al wujdan. Okay. What it means is that deeming or believing, finding, deeming someone or something to possess a certain trait or be a certain way. I'm gonna give you an example, and I believe you'll understand it a little bit better. Okay. And I messed up when I said qadyun. Qadyun. The past word is qadan. Qadan. Okay. Qadan. Is that clear?
No.
Qadan. Okay. It's something that gets in your eye. طيب. So we said what you done. Okay. For example, أحمدت رجلا. أحمدت رجلا من أحمد يحمد إحمادا. أحمدت رجلا أي وجدته حميدا أي وجدته محمودا. I found such and such. I found the man to be praiseworthy. I deemed him to be praiseworthy. You guys understood that?
Mm,
I'll do it again. أحمدت من أحمد يحمد إحمادا. أحمدته أي وجدته حميدا.
mm.
مفهوم؟
نعم.
نعم.
I'll give you another example. So, Ahmedtu or Ahmeda means to deem someone or something to be praiseworthy. وجدته أحمدت رجل أي وجدته حميدا. بمعنى محمود. الله هو الحميد أي المحمود. We learned this in our Sarf class. We said that
Mm,
the scale of fa'il comes with the meaning of what? مفعول. لمبالغة.
mm.
You guys remember that?
نعم.
Like qatil, right? A maqtul. طيب. Another example from Wujdan from the scale of أفعل would be like أعظمته. أعظمته. A وجدته عظيما. Okay? To deem someone as something to be great, tremendous, magnificent. عظيم. You guys understand?
نعم.
نعم نعم.
This comes in Surah to Yusuf as well. نعم. Surah to Yusuf. فلما فلما رأيتهن أكبرنا. I believe. أكبرنا. أي وجدت. Let me see. You guys understood that example though? أعظمته أي وجدته عظيما.
نعم.
Okay, let me see. نعم فلما okay. نعم نعم
لا
الله
لا.
أكبر.
نعم.
فلما رأينه, when they saw him, أكبرنه. أكبرنه. A يعني وجدتهن وجدنه كبيرة يعني
مم.
عظيمة.
مم.
نعم. عظمنا شأنه وجماله. They saw his beauty and his affair to be great, عظيم, big. Surah to Yusuf. Look it up in the tafsir. أكبرنه. أكبرنه أي عظمنا شأنه وجماله. بمعنى وجدان here. Okay?
Mm, mm,
نعم.
no. Would that only work on like certain verbs or like descriptive verbs or like
That's why I said possess a certain trait.
I see. No,
That's why I said trait or a certain way. مفهوم?
no, no, no.
Now, good question though. Number five. See, I'm giving the air. I always give the Arabic term, but it's you can't just translate the term. You understand? Finding something. What does that mean? You understand? That's why we always try to give the term so you can reference it back though. But you have to understand it. You understand?
نعم.
No.
Now, the fifth meaning is muwafaqatu thulathi. Muwafaqatu thulathi. And this is the point where we say more letters, more meaning. Most cases. Most cases. No matter what nobody said. It's most cases. Okay. Muwafaqatu thulathi. Muwafaqatu thulathi. Meaning it's coming with the same meaning. Muwafaqa, wafaqa, you wafaqa, yuwafiqu, muwafaqatan. Okay. Coming with the same meaning as the thulathi verb. Okay. And this is specifically talking about a fa'ala thulathi verb or fa'ila thulathi verb. Okay. Coming with the same meaning of a thulathi verb, specifically a fa'ala verb or a fa'ila verb. Here we're going to give example, inshallah. For example, na'adha dhakaruhu. Na'adha, oh, na'adha, sorry. Na'adha dhakaruhu. Anybody know what na'adha is?
No.
لا.
Like, to be erected, a penis, okay? Akramakallah, no? Okay? So, na'adha dhakaruhu wa an'adha. An'adha dhakaruhu, okay? مفهوم؟
نعم.
Mhm.
انعضى. انعضى نفس معنى نعضى. Okay. Again, more letters, more meaning in most cases. Okay. It doesn't have any different meaning here. Okay. Another example would be like شكل الأمر وأشكل. شكل الأمر وأشكل. شكل. You ever heard of هل لديك إشكال?
Mm.
نعم.
إشكال, right?
نعم.
الشكل الأمر وأشكل. شكل الأمر to be obscure, vague, difficult, problematic. Like you say, هل عندك إشكال? You have any problems with this? Okay, so it's difficult. Okay, شكل أشكل نفس معنى. Okay,
So it'd be shakala amru or ashkala amru.
either
I
could be
can
his
say yeah.
book.
Okay. No, no.
شكل الأمر أشكل الأمر. Okay, نعض ذكره أنعض ذكره. Okay, and this is why when you read, I don't know if you guys familiar or use the Hands Word Dictionary or anything like that. You'll see in these sometimes in the Hands Word Dictionary, you'll see like number one and three, for example. You ever seen that?
نعم.
Where they're like combined, or two and three. You understand? Because it's muwafaqa. It's no different meaning. And nobody what nobody say. Okay. You read the ulama say زيادة المبنى تدل على زيادة معنى غالبا. Okay. In most cases. Okay. Most cases. Oh yeah. Number six. Number six. Number six is al-i'na'u. Al-i'na'u be. I'm sorry. Al-i'anatu be. Al-i'anatu be. Al-i'anatu be. Min a'ana yu'inu i'anatan. Okay? Al-i'anatu bihi. Helping someone with something. Helping someone with something. Okay? Al-i'anatu bihi. مفهوم?
نعم.
For example, أحلبه. أحلبه. أي أعانه بحلب البقر مثلا. أحلبه أعانه بحلب البقر. To help someone milk an animal. أحلبه. حليب. مفهوم?
نعم.
To help someone milk an animal. Help someone with milking an animal. Okay? Or أذاده. أذاده with a ذال. أذاده. يذيده. Okay? إذادة. Okay? هذا بمعنى ذود or ذود. ذود is to defend someone. Okay? I believe it comes in Surah to I think Noor. نعم لا سورة القصص. نعم ذود. وجد من دونهم امرأتين تذودان. Musa, he found the two women from amongst the other than those people that was I'm sorry, getting water to Zudan. They both were preventing, they were stopping the people from their sheeps. Okay. Zud or Zod. Zod is to like prevent or defend. Okay. Adadahu, to help someone with defending something. Okay. Preventing something. Mafhum?
So is this a seventh meaning or no?
This was six. This was six. That
This
was just
okay,
another
so it's a
example.
mithal, yeah.
Yeah, just another example. Ready?
No.
Seven. التكثير. التكثير. Okay. Expressing an abundance of something. طيب. مثلا uh, this is similar to this class of what do we مفعلة مفعلة. نعم. من اسم ما كثر اسم الأرض مفعلة بمثل مسبعة وزايد اختزل من ذي المزيد كمفعة مفعلة. You guys remember that?
No.
This the second last chapter. Okay. Seven is a takthir, expressing an abundance of something. مثلا الضب المكان. الضب المكان. We said الضب was a lizard. الضب المكان. Okay. Place had a lot of lizards. Okay. أضبى. أضبى المكان. الضبي is a gazelle. أضبى المكان. Okay. The place had a bunch of gazelles. مفهوم؟
Mm.
طيب. Number 8 is الصيرورة. 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 الصيرورة is to like what do you call it? We learned this term too when we did Lamia Five. But here it means becoming like a possessor of something. So something was one way and it transformed. Okay. It turned another way, okay? So here's like becoming a possessor of something. And it's when the fa'il, the fa'il is becoming a possessor of something, namely whatever the action is pointing to. And that, whatever the action points to mean, I mean. Whatever the action points to mean. So I'm gonna give you an example. You guys ready?
No.
أبقل. أبقل المكان. أبقل المكان. You guys know what baqal is? في
Uh,
سورة البقرة.
yeah,
يخرج
so the baby cow.
لا
No.
بقلة. بقل with a lamb.
But,
بقل with a lamb. وإذ قلتم يا موسى لن نصبر على طعام واحد فادع لنا ربك يخرج لنا مما تنبت الأرض مما بقلها.
okay. Mm.
بقلها. Now, بقل is herbs, like greens, herbs and greens. Okay?
Mm.
So أبقل المكان أبقل المكان, to become a place possessing herbs and greens. Okay, the place became place possessing herbs and greens. Okay, field of herbs. Is that clear?
Yeah.
So buckle is herbs. The place became possessing that. Okay, so yeah,
Place became possessing. Oh, sorry.
yeah, yeah. Talking about the specific example.
Yeah, how to translate it? أبقى المكان.
Buckle, uh, the place became. I'm sorry. To become a place possessing herbs and animals.
Ah, okay.
Okay, مفهوم?
نعم.
No.
Okay, the ninth meaning is التصيير. التصيير. من صير يصير تصييرا. Okay, and that's what I meant. Last, the last meaning, sayrura, sayrura, is becoming a possessor of something. Sahibu shay. Okay, becoming sahibu shay. Okay, this meaning of tasyir number 9 is making or turning something into something else. Okay, making or turning something into something else. I'm gonna give you a example, inshallah. مفهوم?
No.
So yeah, Arabs they say, uh, أعنق أعنق الكلب أعنق الكلب. الكلب بمعنى
Dog.
So,
dog. العنق ما عنق.
Nick.
throat.
Ah,
Oh.
neck, right? أعنق الكلب means to turn the dog into one that wears a chain. Okay, the dog didn't have no chain, put a chain on him. Now, أعنق يعني أعنقت الكلب. Okay, put a chain on the dog. Okay, make the dog have a chain now. Okay,
No.
everybody with me?
Mm.
What's
Mm.
that mean?
نعم.
Sorry.
نعم الكلب.
Uh, number 9, تعريض. تعريض.
قلنا متى نعرف.
جزاك الله خيرا. تعريض. تعريض with a ضاد. Okay, عرض يعرض تعريضا. Okay, عرض يعرض تعريضا. Okay, this means عرض شيء is to like present something. Okay, you presented something for something. Okay, like I present these greens for sale, maybe. Okay, present these books for sale. For example, you understand?
Mm.
So this means that what it technically means here is that the mef'ul in B is presented for whatever the action points to mean, whatever the action means. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. Aba'tul abda. Aba'tul abda من أباع يبيع إباعة. أبعtul abda. أبعtul abda. Yani I presented the slave for trade. Okay, I put him up for trade. I'm sorry, for sale. Okay, to present a slave for sale. Show him off. Okay, مفهوم؟
وروح من فضلك أبعته.
من
مثال.
أبعت. همزة
أو
بقى
أبعته.
تاء. أبعت.
آه.
أبعت العبد. Okay, I presented the slave for trade. I presented the slave for trade. And
نعم.
you could do it. It don't even got to be abd. You know, أبعت الكتب. Okay, أبعت الكتب. Presented the books for sale. Put them all out there, right? Like the book, what's the book fair is called? The Ma'rid, right? Ma'rid al-Kutub.
Mhm.
Nah.
Okay, that
مفهوم؟
makes sense. نعم.
Nah. Okay. بعت الكتب. Okay. The book's all out there for sale. Okay. Presenting them out there for scale. For sale. طيب. Okay. طيب. Number 11 is let's just finish these last two and then we done. Okay. Number 11 is al-bulugh. البلوغ البلوغ البلوغ. Okay. البلوغ. البلوغ بمعنى what؟ بلغت. بلغت المكان. نعم بلغت العدد. بلغت الوقت. Okay. البلوغ بمعنى بلغت العدد، يعني بلوغ العدد، بلوغ المكان، أو بلوغ الوقت، الزمان. Reaching a certain amount, place, or time. We're going to give examples for all three. Okay.
ممكن
With me?
تشوفي ده أول مرة تاني عفوا.
Reaching a certain amount, place, or time. Do it again. Do it. Reaching a certain amount, time, or place, because the examples I'm giving is going to be time and place. All right. Did you catch that?
نعم.
نعم.
طيب مثلا أثلثت الدراهم. أثلث. أثلثت الدراهم. أثلثت الدراهم. Okay. أي بلغت إلى 30. بلغت 30. Okay. To reach 30.
أثلث الدراهم.
نعم أثلث.
نعم.
أثلث يثلث إثلاثا. It's a tab because a darahim is feminine. So أثلثت الدراهم. The darahim, the coins, the currency reached 30. مفهوم؟
نعم. نعم.
طيب. For a time you got أصبح رجل. أصبح رجل أي أصبحت أي بلغت الصبح الحمد لله بلغت الصباح. مفهوم؟ أصبح رجل to reach the morning. To reach the morning. بلغ الصباح. You with me?
نعم.
نعم.
To reach the morning. أصبح رجل. Okay. أصبحت والحمد لله. The third meaning you'll see this a lot. This third example you'll see this a lot. أعرق رجل. أعرق رجل أي بلغ دولة العراق. بلغ العراق. مفهوم؟
The man reached Iraq.
أيوة to reach the country of Iraq. You see أبصر. أبصر رجل أي بلغ البصرة. Okay. مفهوم؟
نعم.
No. 12th and last meaning, which is the most famous meaning. You guys tell me what this meaning is. See if you guys remember. فأفعل.
ماذا؟
We're in the 12th meaning, صحيح?
نعم.
The 12th meaning is the most famous meaning for أفعل يفعل أفعال. What is it?
مطاوعة.
Nope. We went through this in بناء and
نعم.
لامية.
نعم.
So no excuses. لا عذر. لا تعتذر اليوم. Don't make no excuses today. التعدية.
تعبية.
التعدية عدى
الله.
يعدي تعدية. Turning a فعل لازم into فعل متعدي. Turning a فعل لازم into a فعل متعدي. We call that همزة أفعل. The همزة is called همزة التعدية. Okay. همزة التعدية. This is the most famous meaning for the scale. Again, that probably most people know. Okay. If I want to make any verb لازم, فعل لازم, فعل متعدي, one of the ways is by just adding a hamza. Okay. مثلا أكرمته. أكرمته. Okay. أنا كريم إن شاء الله. هو كريم. I'll say here. I don't want to تزكية النفس, but هو كريم. كرم رجل. هو كرم. هو يعني هو كريم. كرم رجل. ويريد أن يجعله كريما أيضا. أو يريد أن يجعل كرامته عليه. طيب فهو أكرمه. نعم. أكرمه. To honor someone. Okay. مفهوم؟
مم.
Karuma rajul. The man is generous. The man is honorable. Okay. He wants to honor someone else. He wants to give his karama to someone else. Okay. He wants to make someone else honorable. Akramtu akramahu. He made him honorable. Okay. To honor someone. Mafhum?
نعم.
Or for example, jalasa is jalasa zaidun. Jalasa zaidun. هذا مفهوم. Zaid sat. Now, ajalastu zaidan. Okay. I made Zaid sat. I made him sit. Put him down. Okay. مفهوم?
نعم.
Turning a fi'lun lazim into a fi'lun muta'addi. That's the most famous meaning. That's all we have to offer for today. Any questions?
لا بارك الله فيك.
فيكم بارك. طيب سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. Refer